Yo, it's your boy Marita Boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. Amid Big Jook's funeral looming over Memphis, some of my people, some from Memphis and some close to the situation, have been reaching out to me, telling me things, giving me bits and pieces of information as to what would be going on surrounding the funeral. And I finally kind of felt like some of it was good enough for me to disseminate to you guys. But before we get into it, like, share, comment to this video. I would appreciate it. I want to tell you guys thank you. Listen, we have 4,300 subscribers, so thank you guys. And that's to you guys. That's because you guys have been hitting that like button, and YouTube been sending my video to a wider audience of people, which allows people to subscribe, new subscribers to come and join the platform. And I would thank you guys for that, because that's all you, man. That's all you guys. So I would just encourage you guys to please keep hitting the like button. We're seeing the results. We're seeing the analytics. The analytics are looking much better than they were. And I would appreciate you guys to keep hitting the like button, keep sharing this video. Also, join the membership. That's a way to support the channel. Also, follow me on Instagram, MaritaBoy1, MERITABOY with the number 1. I would appreciate it. DM me, let me know who you guys are. Listen, I be in my DMs, you know what I mean? I ain't big like that. I be in my DMs, I'll hit you back, all type of stuff, shoot the shit with you, all of that, man. I'm a real humble guy, real down to earth guy. Try me out, you'll see. But yeah, so where to start? So Big Jook's funeral, the wake was yesterday, and the funeral will be today. I'm hearing that the funeral is 2 minutes away from the place where he died at. This is just what's being told to me. I'm not in Memphis. All of this information, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting, so it's secondhand information. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what people told me. And I'm also hearing that there's heavy police presence, snipers, police everywhere, private security, and a lot of other bloggers have reported this as well. So shout out to them, and that makes me feel good, because that lets me know that the people that I have on the ground in Memphis that's telling me this is saying the same thing, that whoever those other bloggers got on the ground in Memphis, they saying the same thing. So, you know, I'm pretty sure that that's credible. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what my people telling me too. Yeah, it's heavy security, like heavy. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Yeah. So Gott had pulled out all the stops, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that the people are protected while they pay their respects to Big Jook. I like the fact that Big Jook is laid to rest in Memphis. He's a Memphis native. He should be laid to rest in his home. You know what I'm saying? Should the funeral have been in Memphis? Hey, man, that's up to the family to decide. Would I have had a funeral in Memphis? With this security, I would have. With all of this security, yeah, I would have did it. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't finna pull out all the stops to make sure that the guests were protected and I was protected and my family were protected, then no. You know what I'm saying? I would have pulled the switcheroo. I would have made like the funeral was over here and had another funeral way somewhere else, and I still would have buried him in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like everything, I feel like everything gonna be okay. I feel like everything gonna be okay, especially with the security presence that they say Gotti has. So, you know, do that for your bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, Gotti. I'm gonna be real with you. If it was me, I'm gonna make my brother a statue. You got the bread. Go make your brother a statue, man. You know what I'm saying? Let him have one of the biggest statue in the cemetery. You know what I'm saying? Or put him up in one of them wall things. You know what I'm saying? But me, I have a statue. You know what I'm saying? Go on, build him a statue, man. You know what I'm saying? Immortalize him. You know what I'm saying? Like they do for them, you know what I mean? Them famous people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that he pulled all the stops out for his brother. You know what I'm saying? Money is no object. You know what I'm saying? So that's real, man. That's real. Another thing that my people been telling me, they've been telling me that Gotti and Jook's mother, she been taking it hard. This is what they told me. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is secondhand information. So if you know the family or you are the family watching this video, and that's not the sentiment, then I ask you to excuse me, and I like to apologize, but that's just what someone told me. You know what I'm saying? And they from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And they say she taking it bad. They say that she blames herself for introducing her children to the street life, and she feel like that situation kind of led them to where we are today. And I could see that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know if she really feel like that. I just what somebody told me, but I would feel that way. I would feel that way. Now I know she probably got people around her that's trying to make her not feel depressed and not, feel that way. Because if I was around her, I would do that. I would try to make her feel like, no, don't feel that way, this and that, there, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because what good can it do now? What good can it do now to be depressed and down and out and all of that type of, because we need you. We need you to be strong. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to lose two relatives or loved ones. We don't want to lose Jook to gun violence, and we don't want to lose you to depression and whatever else may come for you blaming yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. That's another cold, hard reality of the streets. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have seen men set their sons out on the path to be street dudes. And for the life of me, that just baffles me, because we know the dangers of being in the streets, and why would you want your child out there in the streets to possibly experience some of this negative stuff that we done experienced? May get shot, may go to jail, may get murdered, may get robbed. All of the above. You feel me? If you love your babies and your babies, you don't want your babies in any kind of danger. You don't want them doing anything like that could cost them their lives. But it happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. For whatever reason, people make these decisions to, I want my son to be a Crip like me or a Blood like me. No disrespect to the Crips and the Bloods. I'm just throwing it out there as an example. Or I want my son to be a gangster or a hustler or this or that. They're like me. What? We made that mistake. We went down that path. The least we can do is to create a path to where our children don't have to go down that. We did that, right? We did that. They shouldn't have to do that. We should have laid a foundation for them to where they ain't got to do that. I don't want my children to be street, period. You feel me? I want my children to be corporate, entrepreneurial. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up. I want my children to be business savvy, financial literate. You know what I'm saying? That type of, you know what I mean? That's what I want my children. You know? So I understand why she feel that way. I understand how she feel that way. And you know what? I respect that she feel that way. At least she ain't dodging accountability. At least she ain't, I ain't do it. I ain't, you know what I mean? I talked about this in my last video. My heart goes out to her as a parent, for real. You know? For real, for real. But she's right. In certain aspects, she's right. She's right. She talked about how Jook used to be with her in the trap. You see what I'm saying? Now I give her, I still respect her, you know what I'm saying? And I still give her credit because she's speaking on this stuff. And this is another cautionary tale. This is what I keep trying to tell us as parents. Ain't no perfect parents, but I'm saying us as parents, the ones who ain't even, you know, I respect her for it, but she's right. She's right. Now, some of it was on Jook them too, but at the same time, if they around this, involved in this, it's not as hard for them to choose the streets as if they was steered another way or in another environment, or wasn't around this, or was it, you know what I mean? But I understand she said she was young. Hey, you know what I'm saying? She was in the trap. She was doing what she was doing, and she was getting money, and Jook just happened to be there. While she was, you feel me? That's how it was with me. I was in there with my dad. Hey man, such finna come over here. Give him this brown bag. He finna give you this money, and you put the money here. I'm making a serve. I'm seeing the money. I ain't got no money. I'm seeing the money. I'm seeing the money in your pocket. I'm looking at my shoes. I'm looking at my clothes. I'm looking at, if I got that money, I can buy me this. Not only that, I'm looking at you looking good as hell. You got all the cars. You got all the houses. You got big rolls of money. And all I got to do is give them this and give you that. Not only that, the people that I'm doing the hand-to-hands with, they friendly. They ain't mean. Hey man, John coming over here. Yeah, I got to go run somewhere. So look, you give him this, and he gonna give you this much amount of money, and you make sure that you put that in the drawer. Boy, listen, when Mr. John come over there, and I done did this with Mr. John 20 times, it's regular. Then when Mr. John leave, I got the money in my hand. So I'm flossing with it. I ain't finna put it right in the drawer no more. You know what I mean? I'm finna floss with it. I'm finna count it. I'm finna spread it out. I'm finna just imagine that it's mine. And there it is. The first thing I did when I needed some money, I turned right to what I knew. Right to what I was trained to do subconsciously. To the point that how I got started is my father would go to sleep, right? He would go to sleep. But when he went to sleep, it was still people coming to the door. So all I got to do is get my own shit, because I can't get it out, serve it out of his, because he gonna know what's missing, and that's stealing. Well, all I got to do is get my own shit, and I could serve them when my daddy go to sleep. Now, when I would do that, what I would do is I would make sure that I told them, don't tell them you got it from me. And I'll break them off a little bit more. Don't tell them you got it from me. See how I start? You see how I start? And they would do that until one motherfucker came over there. Hey boy, I want that shit what your son had last night. I'm sitting on the couch looking like this. My dad looking at me like, well, you got it wrong. Him. There it is. I got caught, got in trouble. You think I stopped? Fuck no. How you gonna stop me when I saw you doing it? Plus, I'm getting fly. I get to buy my own shit on fly. Now I don't get picked at no more. Nigga, it's on. You see how this training happens? So yeah. You know what I'm saying? I hope she is able to deal with it, because she seemed like a mentally strong woman. But this is the reality. It's crazy that my people just told me this, and I just made a video a couple hours ago drop about we losing our babies. If you ain't seen it, go check it out. And I said this. I promise you, my people just sent me this information 30 minutes ago, but I made the video a couple hours ago. I didn't know Jook no mama was blaming herself when I made that video. You see. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. It's not all us, but we are a part of it as the parents. You feel what I'm saying? It's not all of us. It's not all of us. It's environment. It's choices. It's outside influences. It's other things too. But as their parents, you know what I'm saying? We're a big part of it, bro. Because we could, when they're babies, when they're young, we could do certain things to where they don't have to deal with this or have to be exposed to this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Now, once they get bigger, if they choose that, it's out your hands. You did your thing. Now you got to, you got to deal with it. That this is what your child chose to do. Give them advice. But as they big, they're going to do what they want to do. So you just give them advice and you back up. You whisper in their ear. Because, you can't just tell them to do shit no more when they get big. I'm talking about like 19, 20, 21. They can they listen if they want to listen. Can't beat on them. Not at that age. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to run your kid away. So you just keep giving advice and you pray for them. But when they little, you can set the groundwork to where once they get big enough to make their own decisions, they will choose this way more so than this way. Now, they're going to mess up anyway. Experience is going to be, they're going to have experience as a bad teacher. So they're going to have to go through these things on their own anyway. But you can set the groundwork, the morals, the character, the values in them to where most likely they will choose the better way to go because you instilled that in them. In the Bible, it says, teach a child ways and they shall not depart from them. This is true. This is true. It's like, it's school, brainwashing, whatever you want to call it. But it works. It works. It works. It works better than just leaving them to their own vices or just letting them do what they want to do or just letting them do what you did. The things that I'm telling you now, you know why I'm telling you this? My stepdaddy. All these things my stepdaddy told me and I didn't want to listen. I didn't like him, none of that. But when I became a man, I had children of my own and I had some experiences out there in them streets. Here I am right here talking just like him. Talking just like him. You see? When your mama teach you when your mama make you clean up your room and clean up the house right, you don't like it, do you? When you was a kid, you don't like it, did you? I bet you clean up your house the same way your mama taught you. I bet you. I bet you run right around your house telling your kids the same way your mama taught to you, don't you? This is what I'm saying. Jook and them did what they saw. Jook and them did what they was around. It's just sad that they had to lose their life. It's just sad that their mama has to feel this pain inside now and blame herself. I don't wish that for her. I don't wish that for any parent. But we gotta do our due diligence so this don't be a reality. Now we gonna lose our kids anyway if we live long enough. We would like to die before our kids, but sometimes that ain't happening. My daddy done lost 2 sons. You know what I'm saying? One to murder and one just died a little bit over 4 months ago. You know what I mean? So I done lost 2 brothers. So it don't happen all the way like that. You know what I'm saying? You would like to feel like that you did your best and you steered them the right way. Who wanna feel like they children lost their life because it's a path that you set them out on in the streets? Man, my heart goes out to that woman, man. For real, for real. Like, share, comment to this video. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Chill.